Hi, all. Chick here. Just so glad for you to see me today as we begin day 34 of our 77-day video challenge. I'm very amused and kind of giggling a little bit here because I decided tonight I was going to do this earlier so I wouldn't be so tired and I'd really feel like doing it. And I did. And as soon as I sat down at the computer, somebody started playing that loud music very loud, and then a dog started barking, and then the owl outside my house started hooting. And I thought, how did they know? Is this a conspiracy? Is this life on life terms again? But don't you know, as soon as I started the video, it all quit. Amazing sometimes how life works. I want to share with you guys tonight I think one of the most important and vital lessons that I learned, and my wife also learned when we first came back. Before we moved back, the first time we came down, we started pulling things out of the house, trying to see what we could save. I had a collection of probably, I don't know, 250 CDs, and we had DVDs and videotapes, and we had pictures, and we had furniture, and we had clothes, and all these things we were pulling out. Some of them we knew immediately there was no saving this. But there was one thing in particular that my wife, Jackie, really wanted to save. We had been given a set of dishes when we got married, and they were just the dishes she'd always wanted. They were a clear, kind of see through red glass set, and we had the entire set. I mean, we had plates, and we had saucers, and we had cups, and we had all the accoutrements that went along with it, serving bowls, gravy bowls, the whole thing. And she had them all in this, what some people would call a china closet. We call it a pie safe because in the old days in the South, when you made a pie to keep the flies off of it, you would put it in this piece of furniture and close the screen doors on it. Well, we had it refinished and it was beautiful. And they had all these beautiful red dishes in it. Well, when we first came back, we knew right off that the piece of furniture itself was ruined. There was no saving it. But Jackie desperately wanted the dishes out of this pie safe, was linen, crystal closet, whatever you call it. And so she got my son Manley to go in, and she and I were standing on outside of the house. We had raised the window right where it was, and Manley was not too keen on trying to get him, but she insisted. So he went and opened the doors to the china closet, pie safe. He reached in and grabbed the first stack of dishes, and as he pulled them out of the closet, the china closet, as soon as he stopped, all of this funky, gross, horrible smelling. Uh, I don't know if you'd even call it water or if you'd call it like slime. Came out all over the front of him. And he looked at her and she looked at him and she went, "Never mind, put it back." And we let it go when they came through and gutted the house. They just took that, threw it all away too. We got to thinking, would we ever really want to eat off those dishes again, no matter how many times you cleaned it? But to get to the point, what we really learned was what really matters in this life. And it's not stuff. It's not the china. It's not the silverware. It's not the artwork. It's not the other things. But what really did matter to us were the photographs. And it was an amazing thing that happened. Um, when we first got into the house and went to the front of the house, it wasn't as bad as we thought it might be. And then I opened this closet. And when I opened this closet, it was just, the reek came out of it. And I just have to tell you, the first thing that struck me was in that closet with my golf clubs, and those were shot. I don't think I ever really played golf much again after that anyway. But also in there were some picture albums, and we took those albums out and we opened them, and at first it was just this funky mess. But we decided this really was something of value to us. And we took them out of the closet and we went and put them out in the yard, And we opened the albums and we took the pictures out of the sleeves and whatever they were, and we sat them out in the sun. And we left them there for most of the day, maybe partly into the next day. There was nobody in the neighborhood to take anything, so we weren't worried about them disappearing. And when we came back the next day, most of them had not only dried, but you could actually see it. Now, a lot of them we cut out the edges of the pictures, but we were able to save the pictures. And actually, through some technical help, we were actually to save most of those pictures. I'm going to tell you today, I don't miss the china, don't miss the silverware or the artwork that we missed. But I'm eternally grateful to have those memories in the pictures. So the kind of a odd thing to me that appeared to me was, it was once we took the pictures out of the dark and put them in the light, they were able to be saved. The same thing happened with my life and with my heart. When I took them out of the dark and put them in the light, they were saved. Had a great day today. Hope you did too. See you tomorrow night, one day at a time.